Super Geek League. My group there. Jesus in clown shoes. Figure it'd be awesome because the clown's what's going on right now, and it's Halloween, ish. And he's Spider out there in Ohio.
Creepy crawly.
Mm-hmm. In the murderous state. See, I was paying attention.
Yeah, highest concentration of famous serial killers from Ohio. One of the most recent ones, actually, was that Soul guy from Cleveland who had a bunch of bodies in his backyard.
Yes, and that's freaky, man.
Yeah. All kinds of crazy people live in Ohio. Because there's nothing else to do in Ohio. You might as well get crazy in terrible, awful ways.
Make your little area or the Honda place ever, and Well, anyway, I'm Shels, and I'm waving at you guys, even though you guys can't see me. And I'm in Tacoma. You heard Lorianna tell little stories of our haunted stuff over here. So pretty awesome, right? Cool. All right. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So we're in our last hour stretch. The Spider during the break was like, "Really? We have one more hour to go?" Like, yeah, one more hour to go. We got it.
Crept up on me.
Yeah. Alrighty. So Spider reminded me also that we got to do this day in music. So let's go ahead and do that real quick.
Yes, this day in music. This is, of course, the type of show where we go back in music history and find out what happened on this day in the past. We would do it for the future as well, but we don't know. So, if anyone out there has a time machine and would like to loan it to us so we can see what the future in music is going to be, don't tell me, because I might get sad. So, this day in music history. In 1966, the Four Tops were at number 1 on the UK singles chart with Reach Out, I'll Be There, which is the group's only UK number 1 hit. I don't know if Motown really made it real big over in the UK. I've never really looked into it. It just doesn't seem a very UK thing, I suppose. But, I might be surprised. Maybe they have a huge, thriving Motown community. Anybody out there from the UK, you want to enlighten us? Let us know. So, next, in 1969, Muddy Waters was seriously injured in a car crash in Champaign, Illinois. 3 people were killed in the accident. Ooh, boy.
Bummer.
Nasty one. Definitely nasty one. Moving farther down. In 1979, during a U.S. tour, Elton John collapsed on stage at Hollywood's Universal Amphitheater, suffering from exhaustion.
It's easy to do, man. It's easy to do.
Yeah, sometimes you just tour so hard, it's just crazy. Always got to make sure. The same thing, very similar thing happened to Meatloaf not too long ago.
I was about to say that too.
Kind of getting out of one of the reasons why he's getting out of the touring business. Got to watch out for your health.
Mm-hmm.
Moving forward, a little bit more sobering news. In 1980, Mark David Chapman bought a 5-shot .38 special for $169. A little over 6 weeks later, he would use the gun to kill John Lennon outside his New York City apartment.
Rat bastard.
Fateful day, so a lot of people still very, very upset about that. Understandably so.
Rat bastard.
So, let's see. Moving on. In 2006, Amy Winehouse released her second and final studio album, Back to Black. One of the songs that came off of that album, famous single, Rehab, which is kind of foreshadowing considering how she passed on, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So, what else do we have down the list here? Oh, and here's a big one for me. 2013, Velvet Underground frontman Lou Reed died at the age of 71.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, it was a kind of a rough day. I mean, I can't say that I was his biggest fan. I don't have a lot of Lou Reed material, but definitely a very talented musician, very into a lot of very experimental things later in his life. One of the last and strangest things he ever did was the collaboration he did with Metallica. Words cannot describe it. So, folks, if you want to hear Metallica and Lou Reed on the album Lulu, it's not what you think it is.
Really?
It's definitely something different. Doesn't see a whole lot of playtime in my house. That tells you anything. But hey, if you're into niche stuff like that, you might as well go take a listen. One more final thing today. In 2014, The Last Ship, Sting's musical about shipbuilding in Northeast England, opened on Broadway. The Last Ship, the soundtrack, was very well done. I like the actual song itself, The Last Ship. It's very well done from Sting. So if anybody wants to hear something that's not necessarily part of his work with the Police or his more pop alternative work, The Last Ship, I recommend it. Very good. Listen to that. And if you want to hear something that is not Sting, you can listen to Metallica and Lou Reed.
Yeah, because Spider said so.
It's definitely something everyone should experience at least once in their lifetime, but probably only once. Unless you might really like it. It might be your favorite album of all time, and you might come back and say, "Spider, you trash talked that Metallica Lou Reed album, and I'm very upset about that." And I'll have to apologize, but I probably still won't listen to it again. So, that's this day in music.
Alrighty, so what's coming up next week? We actually have a band. Well, it's not really a band. It's a one-man rock band. Scott, he's going to be talking about why Trump should be president. And trust me, we might be hearing from Johnny Sonic that night. Also,
it'll be interesting. I'm going to make sure that the coffee is on point so that I can moderate. We are going to play fair, everybody. Sean from Maximus. We're going to play fair.
Yes. Anybody want to tell Blackie too? Anybody else?
Yeah, I'm going to start everybody thinking about the ground rules right now. That we're all people. We might not like who we're voting for, but we as ourselves are all people. So let's try to keep ourselves nice towards each other and keep all of our ire and anger and insults and various negativity towards the candidates themselves. Because, they should be able to put up with it. They're considering what they're running for, the office, then they should be, big boys and girls, even if they don't always act like it, no matter how we might feel about them. So, anybody who wants to call in on the show to either tell us you love or hate Donald Trump or any of the other candidates, be nice to your fellow voters. Be nice to your fellow voters. You do not have to be nice to the candidates. You do have to be nice to your fellow voters. That's public service announcement from Spider.
Yes, I'm gonna let you guys know if we do get into fighting or something close to it. I have been dying. Well, not really dying. Been really holding on to this one sound effect like forever. And if it doesn't happen, prepare for this thing to go off. Yes.
Everybody got it? Everybody got it? Good?
because, well, what better way to break up an argument than a chicken dance theme song? Will my guests hear it?
I know I'll be disgusted.
Will my guests be hearing it? No, our guests will not hear it, but we'll hear it, you'll hear it, and then the only problem we'll have is if I get into the debate and I forget to push the button. But just let you guys know, this right here will go because it'd be fun. You know what I mean? Alright.
Alright, everybody got it? Everybody
got it? Alright.
Yeah?
Okay, I'll turn it off. Okay, I'll turn it off. There you go. We're going to see where we're till next Tuesday. Or next Wednesday. Not Tuesday. Wednesday. Tuesday. I don't know what Tuesday's coming from, but anyway. Alright. What else is coming up? And then that's it. And we're, because next Wednesday we're going into November. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's pull up my Facebook real quick because I didn't have anything up. Lorianna said, "Thank you, Shelly, for as much fun. Yay!" I'll message her later because we're still doing the show. Alrighty. So I have all the dates on my Facebook group. So if you're not on our Facebook group, here is how you find us. Go to Let's Talk About the Music, then punch in LTATM Radio, and you'll find it, or just Google Let's Talk About the Music.com. It'll take you to the Facebook because we have on our website, we have everything listed and it's right there. Anyway, so what's coming up in November? Let's see here. I don't want that. I want the whole calendar. Alright, so we have, of course, Donald Trump baskets of deployment. It's going to be next Wednesday. On the 9th of November, we have Julian coming back. If you recall checking out our Spotlight show, we did a Spotlight show for Prince, and Julian was our guest. So he's going to come on and talk to us about our he's also an independent musician himself. So he doesn't just do Prince all 24/7. He does his own thing too. So we're going to hear that here soon. And some of his music as well. And then from our guys out there in Haiti, we're going to bring in